Reload. There we go. I don't know what's going on.
It'll tell you when it started. It taking a minute to tap in, but see, it's tapping in now. You see it? See how it's tapping in?
Oh, yes. Hey, y'all. Share this live. We're going to wait for a few viewers to come in, and then we will start off with the introduction, and then we will go from there. So share our live.
Welcome. You may not agree. Welcome.
Hey, YouTube. And we have Facebook and we have TikTok. All right. Let me turn this on. Hold on.
Go to the
If you want. This our first thing come up.
Right.
Yeah, it's on your well, I just put it right there. If you want to say it, I can say it, don't matter. Let's see. Okay, who we have over there, honey?
We're working on it. We're working.
Still over here. Should be able to see it. It's not okay. Okay, you want to come start? And we can just go from there. Like and subscribe on Facebook. Follow us on TikTok. Subscribe to us on YouTube.
On all platforms, you may not agree. On all platforms, y'all join in.
Share this live. I'm trying to get it on here so I can share it on my page. Oh, there it is, right there. Okay, perfect. I'm about to share it. Yeah. Hey, y'all. We're gonna wait for a few more people to come in, and then we will start. Copy this link. Oh, here you go, right there. I can share it. Share it.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
See, aggravate.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Okay.
We're gonna go ahead and pop this thing out. We're gonna go ahead.
Yeah, because we have a few views. This is just the beginning. Okay, guys. So thank you all for tuning in. We are You May Not Agree, and tonight we're talking about child support, not the surface level stuff, but we're going to talk about real pain. You know, the misuse of the system and how good fathers are being kept from their children. You know, this is about truth, healing, and exposing a system that creates broken families. As we all know, or some of us believe that, the system is for you, but the ones that know the system is not for families, especially of us. So I'm going to let Pat have the floor, and then we're gonna go from there.
Go from now. So, we can talk about the child support system right now. I get a lot of comments on our page about how, you know, it's like a duty for a father to pay child support. Like that's not a I can't agree with that. That's not a duty for a father to play. It's a weapon. At the end of the day, then that's a weapon that a lot of parents use for, failed relationships. A lot of parents use that weapon for, if they see them with a new woman, or they want to count their pockets and see, what I'm saying, what the next, man got or their ex got, or how well he doing as a man. And it's not right. It's wrong. Um, our women got to get out of that. Our women got to get out of that.
And I agree.
You get punished for not paying, the child support, but it's zero punishment for the woman. There's no punishment for the woman. You get incentives. You get Section 8. You get what? Food stamps. You get 10 care. WIC.
You also get
They crippling.
Yeah.
They crippling a woman.
You get child care.
Child care. They crippling a woman, and it's like the woman know that because that's what she's educated. Not only she's educated that, she's told that from different, mothers, aunties, grandmothers. It's just get passed down. A lot of people don't even know where the child support started at, where it stemmed from.
And that's true.
So it's like the woman will try to, what she'll do, she'll try to take away visitation from the father because she know that the less he see the child, the more money she get. So if you got 365 days in a year and the woman has the child, what, say 300,
I'm sorry, yeah.
I'm back. 310 days out the year. So that's what? 55 days that the father has the child. So that goes into the child support system, into their calculation. And what happens? What happens?
Okay,
it raise up the child support. Child support goes up.
Yes.
So it's the responsibility of the woman as well. Like y'all, didn't nobody take advantage of you. Didn't nobody touch you or rape you in a sense, in layman's terms. Didn't nobody do nothing to you. So you're responsible as well. But the dime always falls on the man for the irresponsible act of the woman and the man.
And the man.
Yeah.
You know what? And fathers can pay child support all day, but still not see their children.
Yeah.
Can we agree to that? Fathers can still pay child support and still not be able to see their child.
Mm-hmm.
You can pay faithfully and still be denied access.
It's ridiculous.
You get punished.
Man,
Fathers get punished. It's like a punishment, and that's not fair.
not at all.
It's not fair. They don't even. I'm sorry, honey.
Go ahead.
They don't even check if the child is actually being taken care of. Have y'all not noticed that?
Oh. And the crazy part is a woman would rather her child be in poverty with her instead of living good with the father. That's crazy. Like you would rather your child be in poverty with you, knowing that your ends not meeting as they should. You're not on top of you maybe didn't even graduate high school because you had a child. You probably don't even have a solid career, no type of trade, nothing. But guess what? You still want that child with you. But the father, on the other hand, he got a trade. He a construction worker. He works at the post office. He worked wherever. He may be working a 9 to 5, been there for years, but that's still not enough. You still want to tag along this, the welfare of having a child, which is, all that sources come in, the child support, the Section 8, the food stamps, child care. That's crazy, man.
Government assistance.
Let's not get into taxes.
Oh,
tax season come around. Let's not get into taxes. The little $25,000, $3,000 that the women get. Let's not get into that.
And the father pays in child support faithfully. Does that father get some of that tax money? I don't believe it.
Absolutely.
I don't believe it. I also want to touch on, bitterness. A lot of this stems from bitterness and angry about y'all past relationship. And you use the child as revenge. I have noticed that. I'm speaking from experience. I'm not speaking on the outside looking in. I'm speaking from experience. And that's not good. Do you think about the child's emotional mental health? Do you think about how that child really gonna grow up feeling? Because we can also touch on how, if this is continuing, then the child grow up thinking that that father is a bad father.
Yep. Yep. And a lot of women are drilled in them songs into they forget your dad. He ain't nothing. He don't even pay child support. Like, how does that he don't even pay child support? Like, how does that define you being a father?
Right.
How does that define
It
that?
doesn't.
That's that.
Being a father shouldn't feel like being on probation.
Mm.
Let's keep it real. It shouldn't feel that way.
Not at all.
It shouldn't feel that way. And fathers shouldn't feel like, they are the problem. Because that's what it boils down to. The system make the fathers and the mothers make the fathers like they're the problem.
Mhm.
Even if the father is fighting to be in the child's life, he is still treated as the problem. He's still treated as a problem. Can we agree to disagree? He is still treated as the problem.
It's crazy.
Okay, let's touch on how, when you don't pay, fathers lose license, they go to jail, they lose employment over child support. And you say that system is built to help? No, that system is built to destroy and divide.
Yep. Our people.
Yep.
I mean, so many broken homes. It's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of women don't care to be with the father of their child because they know they get incentivized behind leaving him. They get incentivized behind him not being there. And not only they get incentivized, they can even take action and take from this man. Like, come on. Y'all chime in, man. Like, share, subscribe, follow our page. This real raw, like real discussions that we're gonna have that you may not agree. It's gonna be real discussions. It's not gonna be nothing that we're gonna have healthy conversation. Always, forever. Y'all can join the live, y'all can come on, y'all, whatever. Y'all, we can discuss anything that y'all would like to discuss. It's healthy conversations here. Very much so. We appreciate the ones that tuned in, our TikTok followers, our Facebook followers, Instagram, YouTube, Bingo, Bigo, what is it called?
Bigo.
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 Oh yeah, we
I want to go ahead, baby. Finish with our platforms.
yeah.
Because when you get finished, I want to touch on something.
Go ahead.
I want to touch on something because I love children. I love children so much, and they are innocent to me. I don't care how old they are. They are innocent from babies all the way up until they still growing into an adult. Children grow up and see the truth. Eventually, children they will grow up and see the truth. Children will eventually learn which parent kept the other parent away. Not to mention, children will resent the parent who blocked love, because that's what a lot of children in our people, you know when children are out there and they seeking love from people, and the children are acting out, and children are doing this and that, and y'all trying to figure out what the problem is, the underlying issue is love, and it starts at home. I'm speaking from experience. I'm speaking because I have been around it, and I have seen it, and I have witnessed it. Broken relationships follow them into adulthood. Do we not agree? Come on now. I can even speak on that, me as a child. Broken relationships will follow your children into adulthood. That's when they start seeking love. And then they're gonna find the wrong love, and then y'all gonna be older and their parents, and y'all gonna be, trying to give them some type of knowledge and education around what they should be doing. But what did you do?
All right.
Children suffer the most. That's what I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
When the system is used as a weapon, these children suffer the most.
Yeah. So you gotta ask ourselves, like, when is like they'll make a father go get, counseling, like parenting counseling, go to parenting classes, that make a father do that, and then sometimes they make the mother do that as well. But like, when is the mother gonna be held accountable for trying to take time away from why it just can't why we can't everybody have joint physical custody? Why everybody just can't, like, we leave a relationship, we at the end of the day, until we prove that we can't take care of our child, why everybody can't have joint physical custody? You get them 50% of the time, I get them 50% of the time, or her. However, they don't want that. Why? Because that's gonna take away from the incentives that we get as people. That's gonna it's gonna take away from the incentives that we get with child support. It's gonna take away from, because y'all got 50-50. You know what's gonna happen. That's why a lot of women don't want their fathers to have, joint custody. Why? Because they know child support gonna be zero to nothing.
Yes.
So they want all the time that they can get in the world in order for them to get the maximum amount of child support. Because y'all do 50-50, ain't no child support. Child support not going, it's not gonna be nothing. Your child support probably gonna be $100 a month. They'll be like, $100 a month? No, then I can't do that. Why? And women know that. Yeah. So therefore, you're gonna try to use the system in order to say, all right, cool. Well, he can get them for 50 days a year, every other weekend. It's 52 weeks in a year. That's 26 weeks, somewhere around there. That's 26 weeks. And 2 days, that's 52 days. That's 50, anywhere from 50 to 80 days a year out of 365 days. We talking about little young men that's coming up that need their father. We talking about young women, young ladies that's coming up that need their father.
Oh yeah. Oh
That
yeah.
need them for the discipline. They need them there for the moral support. They need them there to push them, to guide them, to tell them about the young men, so we can prevent this from happening again.
Oh
But
yeah.
y'all try to take away the man out the picture. You don't do nothing but hurting the child. You ain't doing nothing but hurting the child. It's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous.
Parents should be able to co-parent, communicate, and at the end of the day, draw a line, have expectations and boundaries. At the end of the day, mothers and fathers supposed to come together, and we supposed to raise these children together. I don't care what our relationship ended at or where we at. I don't care what happened between us. It's over with. The children, the children should be the main focus at the end of the day. Again, our people, homes are broken and divided and are dysfunctional all over the place because of this system right here. And parents not wanting to co-parent, communicate, and understand one another and set boundaries and expectations and just work together instead of they working against one another. A lot of people don't want to talk about this. They talk about men who don't want to step up, but what about the men who really want to step up? What about the men who go to court and fight for their children to try to get joint custody or try to get some type of visitation and some type of rights to their children after the mother done took the child away? What about those fathers? Y'all don't care because you're bitter and you're angry. And when we have witnessed women coming up out of child support court smiling and looking at these men with nothing but wickedness in their eyes. Yep. Because they think they have won. But you know when wrong is wrong. And you will reap what you sow. I'm telling you.
Mm-hmm. Most definitely. Most definitely.
And this ain't about bashing anyone. Let's set this record straight. This is not to bash women. This is not to bash men. This is not to bash anyone. This is about shining a light on how real people, real families, and real fathers are being hurt by a system that's supposed to protect children. And it does not protect children nor families. Again, divide and it cause all type of conflicts.
Mm-hmm. Like you said, divide and conquer. That's what it is. The system dividing us and conquering us.
Yeah.
It's no big eyes, no little you, just what it is. And our people letting it happen. It's just one of the many topics that we're gonna touch on, man. This child support, man. That's like every time I put something on my personal page about, child support, it's like the comments and the likes, they go crazy. I mean, they go crazy. But we just gotta, as people, man, it's no argument.
No.
To me, you may not agree, you hear me, but it's no argument to it. You may not agree, man, but it's no argument to it. Our people, we should be working together. A lot of our children are born out of wedlock. A lot of them, the modern day process of a wedding like born out of it, even though that's not the right way to get married. But we're gonna get on that too one day about how you get married, the correct steps on to get married, how not to use the system to get married. Man, it can be a beautiful thing and it can protect everybody. It's almost like a prenuptial agreement. But it's like we have been through this child support dilemma, the child support system, the anything that do with child support, we done. But I done been through it, and Sharika been right there with me, seeing it. She been right there with me, seeing it, and it's not. It's just it's a treacherous system, and we get just to raise awareness. No big eyes, no little U's, no you're a bad person for putting your ex on child support. No, but we want to get down to the why. Why is it working? What is it proving? You forcing him to do something through the system. The system wasn't there when y'all created it, baby. Why is he there now? If y'all still together, you wouldn't put him on child support. He was still living in the same house with you. You wouldn't put him on child support. It wouldn't even be an option. It wouldn't be no option. It'd just be like, man, we got to work together and get it done. So when y'all break up, the first option that all women go to is child support. I'm gonna put you on child support. I'm going to put your ass on child support. You better do it if I do. It's a fucked up system, man. It's a fucked up system, and it's not right. No. It's not right.
I'd like to ask you a few questions, Patrick.
Go ahead.
So how has the child support system affected you emotionally? Share a little bit of that with the people.
And it's like, so when I got first introduced to child support coming out of high school, because I had my first child when I was in high school. So all I knew at that point was don't let them serve you and you ain't got to worry about child support, right? So the effect that it had on me was every time I'm walking out of a door, every time I'm going somewhere, anywhere I'm doing, I'm looking to see if the sheriff coming or some type of civil process coming to see if they gonna serve me. Because I really dodged child support on my oldest little girl. I did. I dodged it. How did I dodge? I dodged because they never served me. So a lot of men don't know that. And hey, if it's your thing to go down there and let them, put you on probation and take out of your check, that's your thing. It wasn't mine. I didn't like it. I wasn't for it. So my motto was, hey, until they catch me, I'm not going on child support. And it affected me because, everything I do and every move I make, I'm always thinking about, damn, is they gonna come to my mama house and my dad house? They gonna come to my house? Is somebody gonna tell on me and tell them where I stay at? They gonna start coming to my crib, coming to the door, try to catch me walking out. Like that's how my mindset was at the ages of like 18, 19, 20. Because I had my first child when I was 17.
Young.
Right. So it affected me due to just trying to just overthinking. I shouldn't, that should never been on my mind at all. It should never been on my mind like that, right? Should have, only thing my mind should have been at that time on my mind is, um, a career, taking care of my child,
Yeah.
Working together with the other parent to take care. That should have been on my mind. All that extra arguing, fussing, fighting, that should never been on my mind at all. What's the next question you got for me?
Yep. My next question is, you know, what do you want other fathers, that's tuning in or who's going to see this video? What would you like for them to take from this, this topic right here? What would you like for them to take from this?
Just co-parent. Like, be able to sit down and talk to the mother of your child, and y'all talk. And it's crazy because we done did it before. We done tried to sit down and talk, but it's like it's certain stipulations. If you don't meet their stipulation or they standard, it's like they want you to fail at whatever level they want you to be at. You're not gonna never meet it. And some parents do. Don't let me not knock the parents that do co-parent with the mother. I mean with the father, and that's awesome. That's great. But a lot don't.
Yeah.
And a lot use the system as a pawn. I mean, yeah, use the system as a pawn and try to move around the father. So I like to say that a lot of fathers need to start sitting down. The mothers and fathers need to start sitting down and co-parent. They need to.
I agree.
Working it out together because the system not where it's at. I mean, you got a system that's gonna do so many things. You're gonna take care. You're taking license, passports, putting them in jail, garnishing checks, garnishing what tax returns. Like, how do we win? What does it mean?
That's true. And again, I'm gonna say this too. I understand there are mothers struggling to get help from fathers. You know, I can't say because, like I said, I have witnessed this. I have seen, families, mothers struggling to get help from fathers. But there are also fathers like Pat fighting hard and still being treated like criminals. That's the part nobody wants to talk about.
Mhm.
You can talk about I don't call them this word right here, but I'm gonna say what the typical black woman would say about the black man, deadbeat. That's so ugly. That's what they call them, deadbeat. I don't like that word, you know. But again, I will always stick to this. The children suffers the most.
Man,
The children suffers the most.
that's the most important part. That's the most important part. The children.
Hmm.
They the ones suffering, going through this. They it. Thank you for all the TikTok followers. What's up? What's up? What's up?
Hey, y'all.
Appreciate
Thank
you.
you for tuning in, YouTube. We appreciate y'all tuning in too, Facebook.
Hey, we got an email. We got an email address as well.
You may not agree.
Yeah, at gmail.com. So it's a U, like the letter U. You may not agree at Gmail. So if you want to ever chime in on the topic conversation that we have, you want to get on our live, you even want to become a part of the team. That's open too. That's open too. So we here. You may not agree. This just wanted a short topic and a short live that we're doing today. And we appreciate everybody that come in. Like I said, our TikTok followers, Facebook, YouTube. And we're gonna it's a lot of conversation. We're gonna what else tell them what else we're gonna be hitting on.
We're gonna be hitting on the feminine versus masculine roles. I can't wait for that topic. Oh, I can't wait for that topic. We also gonna touch on entrepreneur versus 9 to 5. We're gonna touch on marriages. State versus the contract, like the marriages, how you get married, and the ways people allowing the state to control their marriages and their families. Once again, we're gonna touch on relationships. We're gonna touch on domestic violence. We're gonna touch on better women, better men. We're going to touch on ways on, communication with relationships. I don't care if it's family, if it's friends, associates, wives, girlfriends, boyfriends, husbands. We're going to touch on that. We we have a lot of things that we're going to touch on.
Polygyny versus monogamy.
Yes,
We're gonna touch
polygyny.
on that. We're gonna touch on infidelity.
Yes,
What does it mean when your man cheat on you?
yes.
Because a lot of men have cheated. I'm one. You know, I have cheated in my relationship, but what does it mean? Like, like, like really getting to it. Like, really getting to the gristle of like why? Like,
Yes.
why is it? We're gonna get on all that.
Yeah.
So, man, it's gonna be real. It's gonna be raw. Like I said, anybody ever want to join our live? Hey, feel free.
And community topics. Y'all send us some topics. Community topics. We're gonna do viewers questions. We're gonna talk truth and accountability. I'm especially gonna hit on it on the women's perspective. Yeah, broken families. We can keep going. Yep. But we're here. We done started, and now we on the road.
We on the road. We on the road. We're gonna leave our live up for a few days. Y'all go in, tap in, comment as you like. You know, you need advice. We especially on like domestic violence. We done been through it. So
yeah.
That's one of our favorite topics is domestic violence. Yeah. Honestly. Because we done been through it, not seen it, done witnessed it, everything. So it's like that's one of our favorite topic.
Oh yeah.
That what else? What's your favorite? What's your favorite topic? What you like?
Woo! At first, my favorite topic I would have said years ago, 2 years ago, I would have said, the infidelity part, or really hitting on, a man's role. But my favorite topic now, and like I said, I can't wait to hit on it, is feminine versus masculine roles in women. And I'm going to be speaking from my truth. So, and I'm pretty sure a lot of women would be able to, really hit on that, because y'all can agree to disagree that, a lot of women out here masculine, more masculine than they really are feminine. And that's not a good look.
So how well did your um like how much did it help our relationship when you really got into like your feminine era? Like how well did that help? Like just to hit on that a little bit. It ain't gonna be a topic today, but
Right.
just how well and what did it take? How well did it help you and what did it take for you to kind of
First and foremost, all praises to the Most High. But when I tell you, when I changed, because I've always said he needs to change, and then I changed. But when I didn't focus on him changing and I changed, my mindset, the way I think, the way how I act, my deliverance, my tone with him, I seen a whole 180 with my husband. He's a great man.
yeah. So a lot of people don't get it when she say 180. Why do we say 180?
We say 180 because he went from how what's
So
what is it?
you go from one direction, right?
Uh-huh.
Facing that totally
Opposite
opposite,
direction.
right? A lot of people say that you made a 360. I made a
Mhm.
360. Well, if you do a 360,
You're gonna run in circles.
you're going around in a circle. You're gonna end up in the same spot. So
Praise.
so understand, like, oh man, when we make changes in life, we do 180s. We don't
Yes.
do 360s. There's no 360 degrees of change, and it'll never happen.
Mm-mm.
If I'm walking down this road and I know it's trouble at the end of this road, and I know it's paradise at the road behind me, and I turn around and I walk to, I'm not gonna make a 360 and walk right back in the trouble. I'm gonna make a 180 and walk towards paradise.
That's right.
So understand, we gotta watch what we say too. So I'm big on words and big on what we say, how we say it, because it really means something. You put it like we always say, put it in the atmosphere, it means something. So
Yes, 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 it does. And y'all, like seriously, just to, really just touch on something else. Like, this show is our journey, it's our voice, and our way to connect with others. You know, who wants real topics, who really can relate to us, or people who may know someone else that can relate and just share it. Because like we said, like we're here to, connect and just bring, honesty, transparency, awareness, real conversations, topics that people do not even want to discuss,
yeah,
especially couples coming on platforms and just spilling out everything.
yeah, putting on the line. We have nothing that we're ashamed.
Nothing.
We haven't been through it. Nothing that we're ashamed of. Nothing that we won't talk about. It's nothing.
We're not perfect. We're growing. We're learning and building each and every single day. Remember that.
Yeah.
Y'all are going to see us. And when y'all see us, it's going to be a totally different person, especially the ones who know us,
Mm,
especially the ones who know some of our story or our past.
mm,
They're going to be like, wow,
mm.
yeah, that 180 that we talk about,
Yeah.
you know?
It's so that's that. Uh so again, we appreciate everybody for tuning in. I see we got plenty of views on TikTok, plenty of views on StreamYard, on our different platforms. And we appreciate y'all, man. We this just beginning of something that's not gonna end.
Yes.
This just the beginning, and we appreciate everybody for tuning in. This is step one of the You May Not Agree podcast. If you got any, like I said, our email is you may not agree at gmail.com. The U is just the U, it's not YOU, it's just the You May Not Agree. MAYNOTAGREE. If you got any questions, concerns, you can inbox us on platforms, you can email us. If you want to invite, you can get an invite. You got a topic that you want us to talk about, we'll talk about it. Like, share, subscribe, follow us on all platforms. Hey,
Thank you for the like. Thank you.
thank you for the likes. Thank you for
And
that.
again, thank you all for tapping in. Like Pat said, we really do appreciate you all for, coming in with us tonight. This is our introduction night, and we wanted to touch on something powerful in our life. This is just the beginning. We here, we got real topics that's coming, real healing, real conversations, even if you may not agree.
Yeah, you may not agree. Hey, that's another thing. Like, hey, if you don't bring that hate and that negative energy. If you do, hey, it'll be quick to be blocked, man. Y'all bring positive energy and just questions, man. Have the conversation. If you don't like what we talk about, you, you know what to do.
It's all right.
Yes.
We're not here to argue. We're here to heal. That's what we're here to do.
Man.
Okay?
Yeah.
Peace, love, and harmony. Okay?
Peace, love, and harmony.
All right,
All
everybody.
praises.
Good night. All praises. Thank you all for tuning in. Have a blessed night.
Hold on. I'll stop this live.
Right there at the top.
Right here.